All right, Thursday Night Football is final round. My name is Jordan. We have the Miami Dolphins at the Buffalo Bills. This one has a huge spread, but we'll talk about it. And I have a couple of props that I like. So you will see images that come up on the screen. Those are from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description. That'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So this game, 12.5-point favorites for the Buffalo Bills. Taking a look at where the money is going, 78% of bets are towards the Buffalo Bills and 66% of the money is on the Buffalo Bills, suggesting that some bigger bets are going on the Miami Dolphins side, where you'll say the whales or the sharper bettors are putting a little bit of money on the Miami Dolphins. For me, this spread is just too large to put a bet. Obviously, I think the Buffalo Bills are going to win. They should win this game. They went 2-0 against Miami Dolphins last year, but they had a big win versus them last year, and then they had a really close one. And it's the NFL. Teams can compete on random nights. So I do not like that spread at all. So I don't have a lean in either direction. So I'm just going to stick to the player props. This is probably a game I would fade when it comes to that spread. If I got it a lot sooner when it first came out, I probably would have taken the Buffalo Bills. But where it's at now, so far into it, I'm staying away. So I'm going to jump into this first prop that I like, and it's going to be for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be Joshua Palmer over 17.5 for his longest reception, -125. In his first 2 games, he got 32 yards in each game for his longest reception. He went over this in 60% of games last season when he played with the Chargers, but he seems to have a pretty good connection with Josh Allen. So far this year, the Dolphins are giving up the 9th highest yards per reception and the 13th most plays with 20 or more yards on a pass play. So taking a look at the target share here on Outlier, Josh Allen's been pretty good spreading the ball around. Josh Palmer is getting 17% of the targets, so second there. For the other 2 receivers, Keon Coleman, his longest receptions first 2 games were 25 and 12, and then Khalil Shakur also had a 26 and a 12 for his first 2 games for longest reception. So it's definitely Josh Palmer right now as the most successful deep threat for Josh Allen here. So I do like for him to get a big play here against the Dolphins and their pass defense. Before I get into this other prop, if you guys could, please like the video. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, because leave a comment for the algorithm. You can just say anything, really. And it helps get this video out there for more people to see. And also, I just want to shout out both of the social sports books that I like to use. So I'm going to put them both on the screen here, Novig and Rebet. Take a look at the maps on there, and you can bet spreads, you can bet money lines, you can single bet player props, you can do parlays, all that good stuff in states that you cannot bet on DraftKings or Fanduel. So it's a really good option to get yourself away from Prizepicks to where you're forced to do parlays. But I really love these apps and line shopping on them. So Novig, you bet $5, they'll give you $50 back, and then Rebet, they'll match up to $100 100% for your first deposit. So I'll have links in the pinned comment. Novig is final round 11, all caps, and then Rebet is just final round for the promo code. Thank you to anyone who uses those. And this final bet is going to be an anytime touchdown for Devon Achane of the Dolphins. He had a touchdown in both games this year. He also had a touchdown in almost 60% of games last season, finishing off the year with a touchdown in 8 of his last 11 games. And versus the Bills last year, head-to-head, in Miami, he had 1 touchdown, and then in Buffalo, he had 2 touchdowns. So this game will be in Buffalo. And taking a look at his touches that he's getting, 67% of carries are going his way, so it's pretty much his backfield. Then even when it comes to getting passing targets, he's actually leading the team in target share, getting 22% of the targets. So he can take it to the house whenever he gets the ball, and he has been pretty much the offense so far. One of the fastest guys in the league. He just touches the ball, he can take it to the house. So he can get this receiving or rushing. And the Bills are ranked 10th for giving up the most touchdowns so far this year. So a really good opportunity here for him to take one to the house. So if you guys would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord, link is in the description. Hop on in there, talk about football, talk about baseball, WNBA, just hit the playoffs. And like I mentioned in a previous video, for week 3 for all the Sunday games, I will have a video out Friday night, so you'll have all Saturday, take a look at it, and then Sunday morning, because I was releasing them on Saturday night and it wasn't getting enough time for people to get to it. And those videos have definitely been like my best videos, because I'm not forced into one game. I like these plays for this Thursday night game, but it could be a blowout, or it could be pretty close. You never know. When you just focus on one game, but when you have all of these games to choose from, and you can you have so much, thousands of props to choose from, I feel a lot more confident in just cherry picking the ones that I really like, and those videos have been doing pretty well. There's that, and then there's the fade the public that I did in week 2. So week 1 did all right, with 70% of bets going on the away team, and then betting on the home team on their spread. Week 1 was profitable. Week 2, I don't think any of them hit. So I'm probably going to stay away from that. I think you just have to tweak it a little bit and put a little bit of bias into it, but you don't want to just blindly bet just because you're fading the public. You want it to be a team that you feel like you can put your trust in. So I'll put some out there, like a fade the public type bets, but I'm going to stay away from the really, really, really bad teams and teams that can compete. I know I'm a Cleveland Browns fan. I do feel like their defense can keep them in games. So if there's a spread that's wide enough, I think that if the public is going against them, like a team like that can stay in the game, even though they got crushed by the Ravens. But I would never do that. Bet on the Browns against the Ravens. So, and then as far as baseball and WNBA goes, I know that the play's already over and you're probably wondering, why is he still talking? But WNBA, I've been checking the lines and kind of taking a look at the playoffs, and I feel like the lines is just really high, and it's just going to be a lot of unders. So I kind of stepped out of it for a little bit. We don't have like the teams you want to target with the really bad defenses, and the WNBA playoffs just looks really unpredictable. So I'm not so sure I want to jump back in on it right now. It just it looks like a mess, and somewhere where I don't want to put my money at. So I feel really good about the NFL. Maybe college football every once in a while if I have time, but I'm definitely hyped to get back into the NBA in about a month and a half. There's just a little bit of plans for this channel, and then you see I'm getting into golf over there, so maybe some PGA bets. Anyway, if you do bet on this game, I hope you do well. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. God bless you. Bye.